Hey guys, thanks for joining me again today. I'm Todd with TW Home Show, and I'm in the RV right now, the 2014 Tiffin Allegro Open Road 36LA. I'm back here in the rear bedroom, master bedroom, and we're going to install this smart thermostat. It's a smart RV thermostat made by Micro Air, made in the USA. And I'm installing this in our RV today because we're about ready to take it off back up to Kentucky after we make a couple campground sites and have some fun with the doggies. And then we're going to leave it there for a couple months during the winter months at our property, covered, powered, and plugged into Kentucky. We do have internet access there, so I'll be able to change the temperatures. If I see the temperature dips down into the freezing at night or below that, I can hopefully, through Wi-Fi and my smartphone from Florida, Tampa, Florida, be able to log in there and put some heat on in here. And then when it gets ultra hot, I can cool it down. So we'll see if this works. Let's give it a shot. Stay tuned. I originally wanted to replace the thermostat in the main living room kitchen area of the 36LA model Open Road Tiffin 2014. And the thermostats, you may say, hey, they look the same. And they almost do, except for this is the one in the bedroom here, in the back bedroom. And you'll notice it's got just one heat setting on the switch, cool, off, and heat, whereas the one in the kitchen area, it's got a gas heat as well as electric switch right on the same switch area, and those are different model numbers. The model number I ordered was the replacement for this one here in the back bedroom, and I thought they were the same. I was just going to put the new thermostat right here, the Micro Air, into the main living area, but it matches this one back here, so I'm going to go ahead and mount it back here in my bedroom. One other note, very important note, guys. If you didn't notice or didn't know, the 36LA model Tiffin, my 2014 model at least, and I've heard several other years, they don't have a heat unit built into the heat pump back here in the rear of the coach. Only air conditioning, but they don't have a thermostat available with just cooling only. So you may think it's got heat with that switch, but it doesn't. Okay, I'm just removing all the wires now from the wire nuts and cleaning them up. Untwisting them and then giving them a nice tight twist so it will fit into our new thermostat. I hope this works. If it works, it'll be just as good as having my Nest or Ecobee thermostat at our main house. So that'll be nice to control this from anywhere, and even if I'm just sleeping in bed, I can just grab my smartphone. Because one thing I didn't like about these thermostats is the display here, the LED display or LCD display. You couldn't see it at night, so I installed these puck lights that you can touch on and touch off like that, just to see the display, and then it was still hard to see when it was dark out. So this smart thermostat by Micro Air has a color lighted panel. Should make it a lot easier to see and adjust with any type of light system going on. Alright guys, so it's not just a plug and play. You're going to have to plug each individual colored wire into the back here of your new Micro Air thermostat. So I'm going to attempt to do that right now. So guys, we'll go over the colors of the wires coming out of this thermostat. It's fairly easy connecting to the new one. And I discovered that the green is the high fan and the gray wire is low fan. So if you go look on the back of the new thermostat, I'll show you here in a second, you'll see that there's a spot for G, I think it's GL and GH for high and low. We'll take a look in just a second and I'll clear that up. Alright guys, so this is the new micro air thermostat, the model that goes in the rear of the coach of the 2014 open road Allegro 36 LA. And you'll notice those are the connections you will need to connect your wires to. Most of them are self-explanatory. The white wire goes to W, yellow wire goes to Y, the green wire goes to GH, the gray wire goes to GL, the blue wire goes to blue or B, and the red wire goes to R. So simple as that. I've made the connections, so it's as simple as that, connecting those wires to the back of your new micro air unit smart thermostat. And then you want to just push the wires back up into the wall here, which I'll show you in a minute. The first thing you're going to want to do is calibrate it, because I put mine up and I thought it was busted because I tried to touch, you know, icons on the screen. After it started up, I waited for it to fully start up and the touch screen wasn't working. And I said, oh crap, I got a defective unit. But you don't have a defective unit. I'll show you why. Just a moment. We're going to calibrate it first. Okay, to reboot the system, or when you originally start the system up, the last wire you're going to connect is your red wire right here, and that is going to actually provide power and boot up the system. And how you connect these wires is you press down on these buttons right here, right next to the holes. Hold that down and then push your wire into that hole and let go of the button right there, and it will release and hold on to your stripped wire, and you'll have made a connection. So I'm going to redo that. I'm going to pull the red wire out and put it back in, and then we'll be on reboot and we'll be able to calibrate. Okay, you want to touch the screen when it goes to that calibration, or when it goes to the boot up where it says micro air, and then you're going to get to this screen right here, and then you're going to touch the calibration points and set the screwdriver down. So touch this one, then it changes to up here. Touch that screen point, this one,
okay. So she just acquired it?
And then 3 more right here.
Okay, so if she just acquired it, you can use a lease. Yeah.
Doesn't matter if they're right on there. It gives you a few tries to do it, and then it will boot up, and that's your starting screen.
But she owned it last year?
Now you can press your power button and it will start right up.
Yeah.
And you're good to go from here. I'll show you another trick just in case you have a different coach from mine but are using this similar micro air smart controller. I'm going to show you one more tip. Alright, now we'll go ahead and put our new unit back on the wall. We've mounted our mounting screws. They come with it with the spacer, so you know how far apart to screw these screws in. They'll be different than the original ones, so you can't use the same holes. And I mounted it up further so the unit will actually cover these old holes here. So it works out pretty well. So we'll just put the wire connector back in here and the wires. Find your holes, push it up against the wall, and then slide it down just a bit. That's how you mount it. Okay guys, so if you were like me and you thought you had heat back here, you're gonna try to make the heat settings work. And here's how you at least set up the proper heat settings. Like say for instance, this is a heat pump, so I'm going to show you how to set that now. Okay, it will automatically give you, sorry about the glare, let me see if I can fix that. It will automatically get you the snowflake for cooling. That will be up there, but when you press that snowflake, it'll just go to fan and back to snowflake. So see that? If you turn the unit off now, press the power button, you got a settings gear. Go into settings and then go right here to these 3 setting switches right here. Press that. These are your available heat sources. Notice none of them are available. They got like the cross through them, like they're not available. This is the symbol for the heat pump, and that's what I tried. I turned it to heat pump, went back, and then power on again. And now I got the snowflake for air conditioning. If I press that, now I've got the heat pump. And I tried it. It will go like it's going into heat pump mode, but actually it's just running your air conditioning still. And then you press that again, go to fan, or you press that and it will go from heat pump to air as you need it, and back to the snowflake for air conditioning. So I'm going to go back to settings, go to the heat pump settings, press that not available because it's not available on my unit in the rear, and then I'm going to go back again and turn it on. Now I'm ready to heat and cool just by the touch of the screen. I can set the temperatures. I don't want to turn it on now, it'll be too loud and you won't be able to hear me. And you've also got this home and away, so you can set a minimum and a high temperature to reach. If you go back here, go to your main settings here, notice we're connected to Wi-Fi currently because I've got the app installed on my phone. That's fairly easy to install. Once you get it connected to your Wi-Fi in your RV, you'll be able to use this from anywhere you have internet around the world from your smart device, from your phone. Now if we want to turn a fan on, press that once and we get low fan, press it again and you get your high fan mode. Press it again and it goes off. So this will also tell you the inside current temperature right here is 80 degrees. It doesn't tell you the outside temperature as of yet. Maybe a software firmware update will give you that. But if we go back, we can check out our settings again. Go to settings. Anytime you want to get to settings, you have to turn the power off. So press settings, and now you can go to this sunny cloud or night mode, and here you can set your brightness. The brightness is this one right here, the sun, and then you can set 61% brightness or go up from there. That's your screen brightness, or down on your screen brightness, whatever you prefer. If you prefer lower brightness at night, if it's shining in your eyes for some reason when you're sleeping, mine is not because my bed's there and it's facing not towards my eyes, but I got it set down anyway so I don't see any reflections of it. And when it's in night mode, go back, turn on, and anytime you go here, it'll be, once we walk away, the screen will dim, and when it goes to night mode, it will be dimmed even further. So the first time you touch it, you'll have to wake up the screen. It won't automatically take a touch mode until you press it once to wake up your screen, and then the second time you press it, and on, it will react to your reactions. Okay, there's what that night mode does. It turns the screen off after a period of time until you touch it. So I don't really like that. When you go back and take that moon off, I want it to stay on during the day like that. That's a setting I want. Go back, go on, and now when it powers off, you just wake it with one touch, but it won't turn the screen completely black this time. If we take a look here, we'll wait for it to time out. There it goes, it timed out. So it gets a little dimmer, but during the day you can still see it. You can see inside temperature 79, your setting is 85. We set it down. Let's set it to 77, 76. We'll wait for it to kick on. Should kick on any minute. There it goes. It kicked on, guys. Can you hear it? So it's going to cool down to 75 degrees. So when you come back in a little bit, a few more minutes, inside will read 75 degrees. So guys, there you have it, the new Micro Air smart thermostats, working great for me. Of course, you just have to download the smart app on your smartphone from Micro Air, and you'll have all the smart features working directly from your phone as well as from this unique little touch screen thermostat. It's working great after I realized that how to calibrate the screen and also how to pick the heating source, and then going to find out even further from there that I don't have a heating source in the back of my 36 LA model RV. So I'm anxious to order the other one for the front of my RV that does have a heating source. That's the different model number. I'll leave the two model numbers here that I order for my 2014 model, but you'll want to check them out. They're on the back of your thermostat, so you'll have to unscrew the two screws that mount it, and then look at the back sticker on your thermostat to get your correct model number, and look it up on Micro Air's website. And then guys, you'll order the right one. It usually comes in to you through US Postal Service within about a week and a half, and then you'll be on your way hooking yours up just like I did mine here. Hope it was helpful for you, this video, and guys, I will see you on the next video. Guys, one final note, just to let you know, when you do turn the heat on in the main area of your 36 LA, it will direct some heat back here into your rear bedroom. We're back here in the rear bedroom here. Bathroom back there. But these two vents in here, which your rear bedroom thermostat normally controls, are taken over by the heat. When you turn the heat on in the front main part of your 36 LA, it will direct heat back here. So that's why they didn't have the heat on the unit back here on this thermostat. It's not really needed because the front one will do the whole rig for you. So there you go. There's an important fact. I didn't know that.